Hi guys, I'm Suzanne Stewart, and it's been a long time since I was last on my Suzanne Stewart show, and this is a brand new episode of Suzanne Stewart show. It talks about my collectible items and stuff, and news and stuff. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you something about my recent trip to Williamsburg. This last month in April, I went on a trip to Williamsburg with my family and with this group called Voce, the singing group back in Mount Airy, North Carolina. We had a good time. As a matter of fact, we stayed at this hotel called Governor's Inn. It was on a Saturday night, and we had a good time. And Sunday, we spent the day shopping, doing all kinds of stuff. And most important, we did a lot of good things, as a matter of fact. And we sang at this place called Bruton Parish Church. And that church is a beautiful church. You gotta believe me, it's really beautiful. We sang some songs there, and we had a beautiful service. And there was these girls that went to this school called the College of William and Mary down in downtown Williamsburg. And one of the girls gave a talk about Moses and his people. And then the next girl, she gave a story about Jesus and his apostles. Now, at the end of each story or talk, the girls will say the word of the Lord, and the people will say thanks be to God. But we had a great time. We didn't come home till like Monday morning at 1:30 in the morning. I was conked out, but I really did have a good time. It was a lot of fun. Since tonight I'm talking about collectible items and stuff. Also, this month is my 22nd birthday. I will be 22 years old on May 26th, which is awesome. I hope I get to do a lot of stuff on my birthday. For 2 weeks in a row, which is today, the Avengers movie went to the $1 billion mark. Because it was a very good movie, but I haven't been working the last few weeks because 1 week I had to go to a concert, and then last week it's just the fact that they didn't need me or something. Because, you know. But most important, The Avengers was a good movie. I heard a lot of comments about it. And last week, The Dark Shadows had a midnight premiere and went to like 28 point some million dollars at the box office. I'm going to show you some of my items which I got. First of all, I got this album last night. It's called Gorillaz Demon Days, and I love this album. Thank goodness don't have much language in it, but there's this one song I like. I think there's track 3, Kids with Guns. But I don't know why they call it Kids with Guns, but I'll just play a little sample of it. But that's what we're going to talk about sometime in the near future, about Gorillaz and why it was been formed, and their recent album, The Fall, and the game, Plastic Beach game on Gorillaz.com, which I've been playing. And while I'm playing Kids with Guns, I'm going to show you some other stuff too, but there's 4, I gotta tell you brief about Gorillaz. It was formed back in 2000, and they recently released the singles collection, which is out now on Amazon.com. And there are 4 members of the band. There's 2D, Murdoch, Russell, and Noodle. But I don't know what really happened to Noodle, but I think she got killed or something in El Mañana video. And Russell moved back to New York, but Murdoch and 2D are still living together, and they just recently moved to Plastic Beach after the Icon Studios got burnt down or something. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the items I'm going to show you. All this is Disney's. I'm going to play another song while I'm out. I don't want Laugh Living Souls. Come on. There's this song I do not like. Fire coming out of somebody. I can't say it's not a good song. I gotta tell you, this past yesterday, well, I'll tell you about it in just a minute. But this past yesterday, it was Goofy's 80th birthday. I want to say happy birthday, Goofy. I wish you many more years to come as a cartoon character. And I hope to get to see you on a Disney cruise, Goofy. Speaking of which, I got pictures of Goofy from the past, so I'm going to pull them up right quick and show you a brief one. Here's a new picture of Goofy, what he looks like now, from Goofy Sky School. And this is Goofy and Mickey from like 1990s. And it's an old picture because back then Goofy really had eyelashes. You can see a little bit of it. I also got some collection, as you can see. I want to show you some of this recent stuff I got on eBay. Well, I'm going to show you this big poster I got a few years back. When I was in high school, I wrote a letter to the Walt Disney Company, and I asked them that I really want this autographed picture of Mickey and the gang. So, I got it. And it says, to our pal Suzanne, love, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Pluto, and Goofy. I'll pull it up close so you can see it. As you can see it from here. And they sent this to me, and it's my very special gift. I will cherish this forever. It's my favorite picture. I put it up on my bulletin board. Sorry about the punch holes I put in there. But I gotta tell you, this picture, as you can see, this was made back like in the early 90s, I believe, when I was little. I think it was made back in 1990 or 91, I believe, when this was printed. And now here's another picture I want to show you. Here is a picture of Mickey and the gang from, it says, from your friends, summer 1988, sincerely Walt Disney World Ambassador. I found this off of eBay recently. I wanted this picture so bad because it has Goofy in the floor, and that's Donald, Pluto, and Mickey. But Minnie Mouse was not in the picture. Just some members of the Fab Five in there. But this picture was made back in 1988. I'll put it up close so you can see it because it's a good picture. I really love this picture. I got this on eBay. I forgot how much it was, but I like the Disney ambassadors. I've never met a Disney ambassador in my life, but I want to meet one someday. Now here's some other postcards I want to show you. Speaking of Goofy's birthday and Goofy being 80 years old, here's another picture of Goofy that's in front of the Disney Castle at Walt Disney World, which I went to about 4 years ago, and I got this on eBay. And now here's a picture of the Mickey and the gang, and right here is Max, Goofy's son, from Goof Troop, and this from when they first opened Disney's California Adventure, and I got this off eBay as well. And it's a good poster. And I'll just let you see it up close because it's a good poster. Now, here's another thing. You guys remember Goof Troop, which I'm going to be telling you about in the next few episodes. Here's a picture of Goofy, Max, and PJ when Goofy was on a skateboard, and that's an old picture. I got this off of Listia.com, I think, or eBay, whatever the website is. But it's a good picture. But Goofy and Max are my favorite. Also, next few episodes, I'm going to be telling you about Bonkers, which I got to tell you, this is a picture of Bonkers from Bonkers and Lucky from a TV show the same name. But it's a funny picture, but it's really good. Now, here's a picture of Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Pluto. And I got this off of eBay too because it's a really good picture. And that was made like in the 1980s or something. And I got this Mickey Mouse piggy bank several years ago. It was a Christmas present. My mom gave this to me, and you know what's got? Some money in it. Because I'm still saving for a Disney cruise this November. And I also got this Mickey Minnie Mouse cookie jar. Or some kind of jar. I'm going to tell you a story about this jar. A few years ago when they opened this place called Mayberry Square, they opened this place called Mayberry Square. That was back in my hometown, Mount Airy. Just still live. And when I was with my class back at high school, I saw this thing that I really wanted so bad. So I finally got it when I was with my mom one year. And as you can see on the side, here's another picture of Mickey and Minnie right there. And recently, there's theme parks at Disney in Disney history, like all over the world. We have Disneyland, California. We got Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. We got Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo, Japan. Hong Kong Disneyland in China. We also got the recent one, Disney's Alon Resort. And about 20 years ago this year, they got Disneyland Paris. And speaking of Disneyland Paris, I got to show you this cute cup I got recently. Good thing I couldn't drink it, but this is a picture of Goofy cup from Disneyland Paris, as you can see. And I got this off of eBay because I really want this cup so bad. And I'm going to show you some of my other cute items right quick. It takes just a second. Okay, I'm back. I got a few more postcards I want to show you. This is Mickey Mouse from like in the 1980s, as you can see. And here is Donald Duck from like the 1980s era, as you can see right there. But back in 1992, when Goof Troop came out, Goofy and Max, when Max was nearly born, was first born, but they went to New York City, which I'm going to show you to you right quick. As you can see, this is when they went to New York City. That was back in 1992. I'll just pull it up close so you can see it. I got this off of eBay, and one picture is when Goofy and Max makes a new friend down on 34th Avenue. And this picture right there is for Goofy and Max. Was the top of the Empire State Building. Speaking of which, it'll be about 50 years ago and 3 more years that my mom went to the Empire State Building right there. And right there, as you can see, this is when they were at Planet Hollywood, when they met this manager, Brian O'Neill. And last but not least, this picture right there, this is where they make it to Broadway and Times Square. As you can see right there, this is the Goof Troop logo right there. And I got this one off of eBay, which is really cool. And now, the last thing I want to show you, this is my Bonkers book. And my mom ordered this off of eBay a few years back because I was a big Bonkers fan. Bonkers used to come on Disney Channel a few years, well, back in the 1990s. And I want to show you a few pictures of Bonkers, as you can see. Let's see, I'll probably take a few out because there's just a few pages of Bonkers in it. Now this is a picture of Fall Apart Rabbit, and Bonkers, and Toots. Right there. Oh, they're so cute together. And sadly, I don't have Lucky in one of these pictures because I'm going to get back to song. Now I'm going to show you a few more pictures of Bonkers. I got a picture of Bonkers and Toots by themselves. Now here's a picture of Bonkers and Toots looking for something. I think they were. Oh, I'm sorry, they were playing the next song. I better stop that right there. But let me think. Now I got one of Bonkers by himself I want to show you. Right quick, it won't take me but just a minute to find the exact one I am looking for. Because I really love Bonkers, and Bonkers is my favorite character. Just like Goofy's my favorite character too. I like this one. Here's I'm gonna show you two pictures of Bonkers. Now here is Bonkers, the two of them. This is Bonkers doing a salute, and this is Bonkers doing a stop sign, as you can see. And I got this off of eBay recently, about a few years ago. I wanted that book so bad. The last few episodes, I was going to tell you about something that I forgot to tell you about. Not only I'm a Bonkers fan, not only I'm a Gorillas fan, as you can see. And as you can see, here's some pictures of the gorillas on my wall. There's some few artworks in DeviantArt and their places in it. Over there. Not only I am a Mickey Mouse fan, which I love dearly. Excuse me. But I am a Hank Williams Jr. fan. I love Hank Williams Jr. because Hank Williams Jr. was one of my favorite singers of all time, because I'm about to play you one of his songs on one of the CDs I made myself. And there were some songs from the Bo Stevens Box album I put together in my collection of Hank Jr. songs. Let me play you a song right quick. Oh, come on. It won't play any of my songs. It's going to take a minute to get started because sometimes my CD player gets act up, you know. But, let me play you a Hank Jr. song right quick. It won't take just a few minutes. There we go. I put a different one in instead. I'm going to play one of the songs called The New South. But while I'm playing, I'm going to tell you about a recent story. Last year in October, Hank Jr. said something bad about President Barack Obama and Joe Biden. But I gotta tell you this, for 23 years, Hank Williams Jr. was with the Monday Night Football on ABC and Disney's owned ESPN. Now I'm going to read you something about that recent story about Hank Williams Jr. But Hank Williams Jr. was not an ESPN employee at the time. Well, he wasn't because he supported football. He loved the song, and he was best known for Monday Night Football on ABC and ESPN, and this song that was always number one with everybody, even when the show was on TV, and it's still on TV. But everyone's favorite song was "Are You Ready for Some Football?" And that was a Monday night theme. Let me read you a little story, something that Hank Jr. said about that. Some of us have strong opinions and are often misunderstood. Well, let me wait a minute. Okay, that's before that. It says according to the HuffPost Entertainment, it says here that Hank Williams Jr. is more than ready for some political football. The country singer star and the voice of Monday Night Football theme song appeared on Fox and Friends a long time ago, back in October, to talk about politics via satellite hookup. He got right into it, telling the host that he didn't like any of the candidates in the GOP primary for president, and that John Boehner's golf game with Barack Obama was a major mistake. It says that would be like Hitler playing golf with Netanyahu. Not hardly in the shape this country's in. It says when Brian Kilmeade said that he didn't understand the analogy, William was nonplussed. I'm glad you don't, brother. Because a lot of people do. They're the enemy. Obama and Biden, are you kidding? The Three Stooges. And it says something like that. But he said, but a few days later, he said that the comment was misunderstood. He said that some of us have strong opinions and are often misunderstood. My analogy was extreme, but it was to make a point. I was simply trying to explain how stupid it seemed to be, how ludicrous that pairing was. They're polar opposites and it made no sense. They don't see eye to eye, never will. I've always respected the office of the president. But after that comment about President Barack Obama, Disney's own ESPN decided to pull off the theme song from the Monday Night Football, which was very sad right there. And Hank Williams Jr. posted an apology. It says according to Reuters, it says the apology of sorts was posted on his website a day after the Disney-owned cable sports channel ESPN pulled Williams' theme song from its latest Monday Night Football broadcast in a rebuke to the country star for his Hitler remark. It says he appeared on a Fox News morning program, and he said that Hank Jr. said that he thought that June 18 golf summit pairing Obama and Republican House Speaker John Boehner in the midst of the congregational budget crisis had turned a lot of people off. But let me read you a little something. After his All My Rowdy Friends song was yanked from the Monday Night Football opening by ESPN later that day in protest, Williams issued a statement acknowledging that his analogy was extreme, but insisting it was intended to illustrate how ludicrous he thought it was for Obama and Boehner to team up at golf. But hours later, he posted this statement. He said, I have always been very passionate about politics and sports, and this time it got the best of worst of me. The father leaders of both parties, I can't say that word, and high-fiving on a golf course. While so many families are struggling to get by, simply made me boil over and make a dumb statement. I am very sorry if offended anyone. I would like to thank all my supporters. That was not written by some publicist. But Hank Jr. said also that after Disney's on ESPN pulled all my rowdy friends are coming over from Monday Night Football got yanked off, he said that him, his song, and all his rowdy friends are out of here, and it's been a great run. Now, it was very sad for a lot of fans, and it was a very big shock for all the Monday Night Football fans because everyone loved that song, Are You Ready for Some Football? Which I don't have it with me right now, but I will have it in the near future. Well, it's a good, but Monday Night Football still a good program, but without the Are You Ready for Some Football, which is very sad right there. And last but not least, I'm going to tell you guys a little story right quick. One day when I was watching Bonkers, I was realizing how lovable Bonkers is because he's very lovable a lot of times. When I look up at pictures of Goofy on my wall, as you can see, there's some pictures of Goofy on these walls and collages of Pinky and the Brain, Goofy, and all these other characters. Well, it makes me feel very happy. The next few months, I'm going to talk to you about Bonkers. I'm going to talk to you about Mickey Mouse, and Goofy, and Alvin and Chipmunks, Goof Troop, and all these good shows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very long program I made. But I hope you guys have a wonderful summer, and I'll get to, well, not summer, rest of spring, and I hope to see you next month during the summer. And have a great day. Oh, feels so, oh.